We're not really doing intros now anyway, but
don't need to, bruv. Waffletop and that.
Waffletop
Paolo,
Podcast.
Donny.
Paolo, it's different this year, man. We're not there's no biggest talker, no nicknames, but it's just
Donny will do.
growing this year, do you know what I mean?
Grown-ish.
But we got a special guest with us as well. We always let the special guests introduce themselves, so
okay,
if you want
your
it.
thing, bruv.
Yeah, no, my name's Alex. I'm working with Wok Works, and literally we're just trying to help like mental health, physical health, trying to put the two things together.
Wow.
And then just spread the positivity, bring the
Blessings.
awareness. You know what I mean?
Sick. So obviously because we obviously got in contact. We were speaking to you over like DMs and stuff on Instagram. I was actually looking into like what you do. So it's like personal training.
Yeah, personal training, obviously coaching as well. A lot of the people that I'm around don't live as close as they want to, so training with me isn't always like ideal for them. Like the distance and that, it's just not happening.
Okay.
No one traveling to Manchester to travel.
Yeah, that's a myth.
Or Yorkshire you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Sheffield. Like, I've got friends and family that are like far away from me. You know what I mean? But like people that are in London and stuff, I could kind of accommodate and say,
100%. Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Well, like we was talking about it, and it was like, so obviously you've got the personal training side of it, but obviously you've got quite a personal story to it as well, innit?
Yeah.
So like, do you know what it is? Yeah, I was talking to you about it before, and I just think like, see when I watch what you done, like I was just watching all your videos of personal training. Yeah, I'm not trying to ever hear anyone can't do what they want to do, bro. I swear to God. Obviously, yeah, Donny, I don't know if you want to say anything, but
yeah, it's when they say, "Oh, I can't do this, can't do that," and if they saw your story and your background, what you've been through, with everything, yeah, like no one can say, "Well, I can't even do that, I can't do that," because anyone can do anything, bro. If you put your mind to something, 100%. If you put your mind to something, you can do it. So when people say, "Oh, I can't do that, I can't run here," that's just laziness. Like you're being stupid now. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk like that.
Like
your
don't
story.
Get twisted, yeah. I won't lie and sit here and be like, "Oh, yeah, it's totally a mental thing." Because certain times, like I'll exert myself to the point where, like my leg will be like, "You're not going nowhere, big man." And I was like, "Oh, no, don't give in." And I'm literally dragging myself along.
Yeah.
But other times, it's just like literally waking up, saying, "No, we're going to go to the gym today, or we're going to do this," and just finding the willpower.
Yeah, 100%.
And then that's it. The dedication and consistency kicks in. So
just obviously, because I think, yeah, for the viewers, just if like they're at the point they're going, so what is he talking about? Like, what's going on? But obviously, what is it that you have got essentially that not stops you, but makes it more difficult for you to go gym?
No, obviously I got multiple sclerosis, so that like it's in my immune system attacking itself, and then with that now, it can affect me in many different ways. So, for example, when I originally got the diagnosis, it was like my eyesight that was getting affected. Also, like I was having weakness in my legs and stuff, and then from there, it was just like, oh, what's going on here? Like I used to play football and stuff, so like I'm running and falling over. My friend's like, what are you doing? Get up. I'm like, yeah. You know, like,
100.
With your friends, you'll be like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true.
You know
it's true. Yeah.
And then, like, literally, like, one time, I remember I was at goals one night. You know, when it just gets mad hectic and that.
Yeah,
and
goals
then,
can be.
Like, all of a sudden, my eyes started to really fog. And I was like, bro, like, what's going on? I was like to my brother, and I was like, bro, I can't see, you know. He was like, stop being dumb, man.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, he was like, go wash your face and come back.
Yeah.
Brother, it's literally like there was a sauna inside, and I was just like, bro, what's going on? And then when, like, after I had the diagnosis, I looked at the symptoms and stuff. There was like, when your body temperature goes like past a certain extent, it like your symptoms can be triggered. So then with that now, obviously my eyesight would get blurry. So I was like, oh, makes sense now.
That's mad.
those type of things, when you don't know what's going on, it's kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, of course it is, because you're thinking, shit, am I going blind? Like, what the hell's going on? Like,
What?
Not really a blind situation, or just more
just
so like
shook,
you're
like,
yeah. Am I gonna get home? I'm driving. Like,
yeah, a little bit. It's true, a little bit like that as well.
That's what I'm saying to you. So like, what with that, obviously, for people that might not understand, what is like, say, with MS is like the worst that you can have, or what's essentially what I'm trying to ask without sounding mad rude, obviously.
Yeah, like
is that the quality of life? And
now apparently they say it won't affect the quality of it doesn't shorten your life expectancy, but it can affect the quality of your life.
really,
Yeah,
Swear.
so literally, like, obviously I walked down the stairs and that, but like 5-6 years ago I was in a wheelchair.
for real.
Yeah.
So so just to, yeah, go on.
So what made you, so using the wheelchair like 5-6 years ago, so you have like 5 years now, yeah? So what made you like, how, like you're walking now, big man, like you see, to me, looking at you seem well.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know nothing until you say, right, I got MS, like da.
Yeah.
So what made you want to like do the gym? What made you want to
So obviously
do something for yourself?
like,
Literally, like,
beforehand I used to play American football. I used to play football.
okay,
So, and I used to go to gym, so I was active anyway.
okay,
But then, like, when I was like had this, when this all happened for me, yeah, and I was into a wheelchair, my friend just looked at me and said, "Boy, so what are you gonna do?" And then, you know, like, you have that subconscious conversation with yourself, and you're like,
when he said that, what was you thinking?
you know, like, for a second you kind of feel bad for yourself. You're like, like, you know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And then afterwards you're just like, nah, you know what? It's not that. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. Like, you have the willpower and
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah.
So unless, like, you try and you fail, that's one thing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But it's a thing where if you continue, and you eventually will prevail.
Bro, you get me?
What?
Thank
what-
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
of course, but you're
flipping
doing it now, bro.
5,
That's a
6
blessing,
years
bruv.
old. Do you know what's nuts, yeah?
That's
Because
a blessing, man.
like, maybe it's my ignorance, yeah, but I always thought MS was a thing of once you're diagnosed with it, then the life, like your quality of life, just goes down.
Yeah.
But then I obviously maybe everyone's is different. But so like, could you, like, say for example, like, and this is just for me to get a better understanding of the condition because I don't have it, whereas you would have done a lot of
Yeah.
research on it. Will as you get older, like, will it get like, is there a point you could be in a wheelchair again, or is it
Yeah, so basically what it is, like, when you have a relapse or something, that's when, like, your system crashes. And then that's what happened. So I had a relapse, and then, like, one day I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, I tried to sit up. I was like, you normally feel like a little twinge in your stomach when you sit up, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I was like, what's going on? I can't feel nothing. I was just like, you know what I mean? And then, like, I was like, bro, okay. So I tried to get out of bed and bap, I just dropped. I was like, oh, bro. And then from there now, it was kind of like, oh, go in a wheelchair, try and rehabilitate yourself and that. And then, like, that's when I had to do, like, physio, make sure, like, to strengthen our legs again.
Yeah, 100.
Come back again.
Yeah.
But literally, these relapses is, so every time you have a relapse, you won't get back to that level again. So with your saying, like, obviously it does go down slowly but surely, but it's just like trying to get as close as possible to where you was once at.
Yeah.
So then if anything does happen again, God forbid, but obviously it's inevitable, like, you have a fighting chance to be in a better position than before.
How long apart are these? Like, how many relapses have you had?
I don't, boy.
That many?
Yeah.
But you know what it is? It's just like being able to manage it and stuff. So it's like your lifestyle choices and, like, how you move, how you exercise, how you eat, and all type of stuff. So, like, being vegan, I feel like that helps me a lot.
Okay.
So,
Cold, sick.
So I don't know, like, literally, like, I've just had to switch up completely.
Your lifestyle.
Have you had like help from, like, not say doctors and forget all that, like, you know, your friends, your best friends and
yeah,
bridges
yeah,
that are around to help you, like with situations you're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not everyone thinks like that. Obviously, you think, oh, he's in a wheelchair or whatever.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
It's long. Like, but obviously, if you got good people around, to
No,
help you in that,
100%.
that's a
I've
blessing,
got good
bro.
people around me. I've got people that support me.
That's a good.
Like, not just like physically, but sometimes mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
you need 100.
like,
Yeah,
you know, like
definitely.
sometimes you have like friends that you can call and you say, "Yo, like, what's good?"
Yeah,
And you actually have like a proper conversation when you lot are just reasoning,
Yeah.
not so much about my health or something, but just like general well-being.
yeah. That's a
Are you
still.
good? Like, oh, what's going
That's
on
that's
recently?
what I'm saying to you. It's important, man.
You need that, man.
Obviously, with the one that we done last episode was on like mental health, but there's different aspects to it. I guess of what obviously the one we was talking about last week was with like everyone's is different. Like
everyone's
Hebs was to
different,
do with like motherhood.
Mm.
Tricky's was from like the streets. So obviously, like he's just talking about like how what he grew up with and street PTSD and like all these things.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
obviously he makes it. Do you know what it is? It's a serious topic, but the way he talks, he makes it sound mad funny
We got
sometimes.
tricky.
But then obviously then on to you, like obviously yours is a different one because I'll be real with you. If I said obviously, it's easier for me to say this because I haven't got what you've got.
Mhm.
But right now, hearing how you are and like how positive you are, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, bro, I don't know if I could do it. But obviously,
No, you would have to do
you'd
it.
have to do it.
You'd
Yeah,
have to do it.
you'd have to.
You have to, bro. You
You'd
have
have
to.
to do it. You'd have to
I
do
feel like I feel like as well. You got good people around you, so they're not gonna let you sit down there and be like, "I can't do it today." Nah, big man, get up, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
You
You're
don't
not gonna
people-
have that. You're gonna
But
have
you know
people
what?
around
Another
you. That,
thing is, yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of them, a lot of people are used to
Check them
see
out.
you in a
Carry
certain way.
yeah, exactly.
So it's like, say for example, you go to work here, or whatever.
Mm.
Every day they see you with the sharpest trim.
Yeah.
Every day
Yeah,
they see you looking sharp all the time. New trainers, whatever.
yeah.
And then 1 week you came in with the same outfit on all week. They're gonna be like, "Bro, what's
Yeah,
going
no,
on?
it's true. Yeah,
Hi, Donny, what's going on?
yeah.
Is everything alright?"
Mm.
You know what I mean? They
No,
will
it's
just
true.
ask you that. But it's just like the same thing, kind of thing there, where they would like I'm saying, they would check on my mental and say, "Well, like, what's going on? Like,
Mm.
you don't seem yourself recently, and you have to kind of pull yourself together and say, yo, pattern up, big man."
No, it's true. Yeah. No, it's a good thing you got people around you. Not everyone
Yeah,
has that
100%, man.
What's
friends around you. You know what I mean, so
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
100%.
You know what I
Like
mean?
like obviously with the gym stuff you're doing as well. Do you, like because you see all these like for you obviously it must be difficult to train your legs.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
have you ever had it where people have kind of tried to bust joke with you, not
Yeah.
understanding what
do you
it
know,
is?
Do you know what? It's funny you say that, yeah? If you go down to like a couple of my posts, I forgot it was, yeah? And then basically I'm with my cousin, and then like, I don't know what happened, but literally I just thought to myself, oh, then I thought of a workout. So I just did it in front of him quickly,
Yeah.
like in the patio, and then I've stood up, and then he's recorded some of it. I put it up, and then someone's commented down, and it was like, oh, that's what happens when you do like upper body and you forget legs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, bad man. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, well, obviously, that's what happens when you have like, you get me, an autoimmune illness that affects with like muscle deterioration.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
I didn't know. Of
Yeah,
course you didn't know. Like, just keep your mouth shut.
Exactly.
Just
bro.
say,
But that's what I'm saying. It's probably a lesson in it because like where everyone, do you know what it is? Yeah, where I've gone gym in the past or that. Do you know what? Yeah, you just never it's long. I've never been like I've seen it myself because. But then, like a lot of people don't. You're not judged in most gyms when you're there because you just don't know what people are going through. Do you know what I mean?
no,
100%.
100%.
And like I say, if you was like you seem like a very relaxed person, innit? But like I'm saying to you, it could have been a bad day if someone said that to you in the gym, and you was in a bad mood.
You know what? Even if I'm in a bad mood, I'm just gonna show you up, and I'm just gonna put something mad on the bar and just do and show you like,
Do that,
yeah,
big man.
you're not levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
But
it's true,
you
it's
see
true.
like the kind of person you'll even get told like, right, you can't do this with your legs, and he's like, fuck it, you know what? If I'm not gonna listen, I'm not gonna be able to walk for half hour. But let's do a leg workout. Come, let's do it.
Nah,
Let's
it's-
do
yeah,
it.
you let me know what time it is. Yeah,
Literally,
it's true.
literally,
Put them in their
literally.
place, innit? Literally.
It's one of those things, man.
Do you feel like with your how long you been PTing for?
Like just over a year now.
Yeah.
How you finding that though?
It's alright, you know, but you know what it is, like, some people are a bit like, oh, how are you gonna train me? Like, are you gonna of course, can you not see the work I put in? Like, I do more. You know what, I don't even want to sound big-headed.
Yeah, no.
At the end of the day, like, the truth of the matter is, I do more than the average person who doesn't have an ailment. So, what makes you think I wouldn't be able to tackle this challenge?
People think differently though, innit?
Of
You know
course,
what I
of
mean?
course.
The world's suspect, bro.
But one thing I need to, like, let people know is I don't bite off more than I can chew.
100%.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
you just have to know your limitations, know what you can do and you can't do. If I can't do it, I'll say I can't do it.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
Mm-hmm.
There's more
Exactly.
shame in you trying to do it and failing in front of everyone,
Exactly.
and you're just sweating now.
Embarrassing
Oh,
yourself. Exactly.
bro, what did I do? But you know what I mean?
No, it's
Like,
true.
just
It's
say,
true.
well, I can't do it. I'm not gonna assign myself a task. I know full well I can't do it.
Exactly.
In the middle of a job, I'm looking on Google like, well,
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
is that you know the ones?
Well,
It's true though.
I
It's
just
true.
paid for PT sessions, getting them done next week. But I ain't trained for a couple of years, innit? So obviously, like, I play football. I coach now. But I'm like, nah, I need to get back to a certain thing because this is not running. Do you know what I mean? Heavy Christmas, all of that. I was like, nah, it's got to go. It's got to go. I got to lose some fat. So obviously, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not looking forward to it. But for long term for me, I know it's going to be good.
Yeah,
But it's like,
100%.
it's like as well. I don't know if you see, but like I think as well. I think if you pay for a PT session, yeah, bruv, you just need to listen to them. Like, bruv, you've paid for your time.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't have to
yeah,
pay them.
Yeah,
And you didn't have to go.
There you go.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? But
There
enough
you go.
people want to ask bare questions.
Big man,
Alright,
just
cool,
shut up
you
and do
just
the
pay
thing,
me
bruv.
whatever you pay me, 40, 50 pound a session. I don't know.
Yeah, just
To go there, and now you want to ask questions when we're here. Well, you didn't think to do this beforehand. You know what I mean? Just allow it, bruv.
No, it's
No.
true. It's true.
It's
true.
true. So
And you put all your videos up on your Instagram because I was going through and having a look at it, and I'm thinking, bruv, so if they had any questions,
They should have
man
asked.
would have seen you doing
there.
the workout.
Exactly.
I'm sure it says in your bio as well, something about MS as well.
Yeah,
So it's like, bruv, like it's there. You've seen it.
It's there. It's there.
People want to act bare ignorant and dumb, bruv, and then,
you know
I
it.
don't know.
I don't know, but can you do the workout? Are you sure you can do it? Big man, you see my bio in it. Like, what you asking me questions for? Like, let it
Bruv,
go.
you know what it is, yeah? You seem like, or the way that you come across, it's like, you'll be like, someone says that to you, and you're just like, here we go again.
Yeah,
Here we
cool,
go
yeah,
again.
it's
Like, you're just
yeah,
so
yeah,
used
yeah.
to hearing
You-
certain things.
You know what it is? You just sit there and, you know, like when you just look at the ceiling and just pray for hope and like, you just okay. And then you come back down.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we're going to do, yeah? We're going to, you know what I'm saying? Just give them the instruction because nothing's changed. You came here for a reason.
100%.
And we're just going to achieve these goals.
But
And simple as that.
Have you had like customers say like that was a good workout, everything? I feel nice. I feel you're good. And like
Yeah, no,
boost
I
up
get
and-
good feedback as well. Like,
That's good. That's good.
listen, obviously, you know what? Some people, they're like, oh, you know what? I didn't really feel achy like that. I said, oh, okay.
Wow.
I said, all right, next session, yeah. And then we won't talk about what happened next session.
Yeah,
but they had fun. They had fun. But obviously, where it is just like learning. You have to learn people's limits, learn what will push them, learn how far they can go. Because if you're too soft on them sometimes, that's not what they want. That's not what they paid for.
100%.
You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
So, like, put them through their tracks and just say, yo, listen, we're going to get it. We're going to dedicate yourself. Obviously, whatever goals and targets you got, we're going to work towards it.
Yeah.
That's the end of the situation. You're here for a reason. Like you said, you paid for something. So, I'm going to give you that service,
Yeah.
you know. But,
Do you know what? Yeah, go on.
like, you know, like in Harrods when they say that we're going to give you that 5-star treatment.
Bruv, do you know what it is though? Yeah, with that, it's because I have this bugbear with people. Yeah, like so if you pay for something, yeah, essentially what it's advertised as is going to be. You can do your research on it. So I just don't get, like, people will act dumb, like, and it's not just with personal training. Yeah, so like
Everything.
for example, yeah. I don't even know if I can say this, but no, I don't. It's I'm having one of them moments where I'm probably gonna have to cut it out. But
you might have to
nah,
still.
but like, I'm not gonna say where it is because I'm still involved with this setup, so I don't want to jeopardize my
Big man,
position.
you're just baiting yourself out even more, bro. Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm
cuz?
still involved.
What is that?
I'm still involved.
Go
But
on.
no, but it's like I I had it with where I could talk about it where I coached, innit? So like where I coached, essentially, I had a parent come up to me and say to me like, and this more comes into the when you get asked stupid questions, and you just you have to just be like. So like I come up to me, the child's wearing gloves, everything else, whatever. It's cold outside. It's cold now, yeah. It's cold. They come up to me and they're like, "How do I like?" The parents gone to me like, "How do you warm up your hands?" So I'm looking at it and I've got these gloves on, these gloves like, and do you know what? The sarcasm in me wanted to go, but I couldn't do it.
Wait, the parent actually asked you how do you warm your hands? Is there a drill
to warm up hands?
Is there a drill to warm your hands?
Yeah.
I just want to know for however many decades they've been living, like what have they been doing to survive for all that time?
To us, how raw, like that's actually a mad one still. I've not heard that before actually. That's actually a mad one.
That's definitely going down in the books.
Yeah,
that's I've not heard it before.
100%.
Is there a drill for your hands? No joke. Don't get me wrong. I say no. I can't even pretend.
Bro, you can't sugarcoat this, bro.
I can't.
There's no help, bro.
But bearing in mind, don't get me wrong. I understand the kids that I was are coaching are really young. If one of the kids come up to me and said like my hands are cold, what do I do? It's different. They're very young.
Of course,
they don't understand. But where you're a mid, I say mid. You're in your 40s.
She's a big.
And you're asking
person,
me,
bro. Big woman, bro, big man, whatever.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
long.
How do you get your tad drill to?
Let us know in the comments. Actually, do you like any drills for warming up hands?
Bro, there's no drill for warming hands. Bro. This
no
is the drill, bro. You just do this, man, and blowing your hands, bro. If you get me, if you got gloves, then you're all right, ish. But if you're not, you just do this, bro. That's it.
I would advise them to do some laps.
But this is what I'm saying to you.
You should have said do some laps.
They've been this was after an hour of playing football.
Huh?
After an hour, they've been running, doing drills, everything.
Yeah, your hands are normally cold anyway, regardless. Like it is what it is, bro.
Like so, I was just like, yeah, and then from that, I kind of because I coach 16-year-olds, and then like separately, they're really easy to coach. They're a bit mouthy, but they're easy to deal with. Don't really need to tell them I coach them, but like they're very easy to get the message communicate. That's probably the hardest thing I found about coaching younger kids is obviously just. Like with the older lot, because I only have to repeat myself once or twice. But obviously with kids, you have to be a bit more patient, 5-6 times. That's probably the hardest thing I found about it. And like you say, it's an eye-opening experience, like training other people or even doing what you're doing. I just think, I just think obviously when you're in the gym, I what you do, I don't know if I could I say you have to have the strength, didn't you? Really, it's not a thing.
Right, I think after knowledge and that, I think one of the things that you need to have is patience. You need to have a lot of patience with people because some people, like what you're saying, like common sense, it's just not so common. It's like when I'm trying to explain certain exercises to people, but because they have no coordination, it's just messing up the whole thing. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a long.
But you know it is. You see, when you're explaining the situation, do they give you a look to say like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're trying to say, we do this, 10 reps of this, then we do this, and they're
like, I try my hardest not to,
Okay.
But my favorite expression, is when I just don't understand how you even got to that conclusion. I'll just start blinking bare times and I can't, I'm just and that's when I just exhale. I'm just like, okay, cool, okay. No, it's fine. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna switch it up. Like, I'll just try and come up with all the alternatives I can in the book until they get it. Until it works for them. Until it works. Like, if we have to strip the bar down to just the bar, no weights, just the bar. If we have to not use the bar and just have an imaginary bar, we're gonna do it. And if that still doesn't work, we're going to go into the machine. And if that still doesn't work,
then boy, blink again.
We're just going to have to start again. Again. But literally,
that's mental.
Obviously with patience and guidance, like at the end of the day, you need to guide people.
Yeah.
100%.
You have to give people the correct guidance and boy, patience is just necessary for everyone, innit? You're never too
everyone's different.
old or
Everyone's
too
level
young
is
to
different
receive
though, innit?
patience. At the end of the day, we don't know everything, so
Yeah.
When you have your like sort of going back to the relapses, so when you have them, how long are you not doing anything after that for? Or how can it vary or?
yeah, it does vary, but you know what it was? The thing that triggered it, you know, it was like, I think I got ill, like I had like a cold or something. And then like I was just like, oh, I feel a bit mad. I was talking to my friend, and he was like, oh, I feel a bit mad. He was like, oh, what's wrong? And then we were walking, and he had to help me walk. And then literally, like, I remember one time, one of my feet would just kept on buckling. And I was like, what's going on? Like, this is the severity of it. Like, it kept on buckling, and I was like, oh, that ain't normal. Like, you see, have you ever had like a trolley and it's got like a dodgy wheel or something,
Yeah.
and it's just spinning around?
Yeah.
That was like my foot. I was like, what? Like, I want to say I'm just walking with one leg and the other leg is like basically dragging.
Okay, no.
And then obviously, I think that following day, that's when I had the relapse and I was done.
How do you worry about, like, say, like, okay, for example, you go to places, is it ever on your mind that something might happen? For example, if you've come here today,
Yeah.
but do you ever worry that you leave and then your foot's going to start buckling?
Nah, obviously, I would have like some sort of like indication beforehand,
Yeah.
like to let me know, like, you're not 100 right now or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there will be some sort of lead up or some sort of build up.
Yeah.
It's not like I just get strike down. I'm just, oh,
Okay, cool.
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So, no need to worry, guys.
We're gonna take it to the station
Station,
after
yeah.
the cab, bro. Nah, but it's bad because obviously you go to the immune system thing now. I don't know if you want to elaborate on this, Donny, but do you feel like so when you get ill, are you iller than most people for the general thing?
I don't know. Not really, you know. Because even before then, I wasn't really one of those people that used to get ill all the time, bro. It's just like, for me personally, I would say it's fairly like moderate. It's not too like unmanageable, but like when I get over it, and I get over it.
But obviously, you getting like you said, catching a cold or anything, does it affect anything on you at all? Like you said, that you thought it was
I
buckling,
might
so-
feel like a bit weaker than normal, but
and that's it.
that's it. Like, that's the same as anyone else. Really.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyone else would say that. Like, if you had the flu or something, you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel a bit run down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna move on to obviously our next topic soon, but how we're gonna do it, just to let the viewers know, there'll be 2 episodes coming out. So for people that have got what you've got or going through what you've got, what would be your advice to them, and essentially what can they do to, like you say, improve their quality of life, maybe, if that's the
Yeah.
right word? But yeah, go on.
No, I would just say, like, obviously stay active, eat well,
Yeah.
like sleep well, rest, know your limits, know your limitation. So when your body says enough, just rest, man. You're not vulnerable for resting. Everyone's entitled to rest, you know. Eat well, like eat good food, like vegetables. If you eat meat, fish, whatever you want to do. But obviously, me personally, I stopped eating meat. I became a vegan for obvious reasons, to do with my health, to like cut down on my mercury intake.
Yeah.
But literally just try and stay positive. Like, don't feel sorry for yourself. At the end of the day, life goes on with or without you. So get up if you can. Like, obviously, like, don't force yourself to do things that you know you can't do.
100.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, just get up and just try and, like, little by little, just do a little bit more. Even if it was that 1% better than the day before, there's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna fault you or something like that. You've got a life-changing disease. Like, at the end of the day.
Have you ever had anyone contact you, just very quickly before we finish, with MS?
Yeah.
And
I
like,
literally, like, you know what? It's funny, yeah. Like, I actually want to say his actual name, but I can't even remember his. Sorry, I can't remember his tag. But literally, he told me, and then I was like, wait, what? His story sounded so similar to mine.
Yeah.
I was like, did I tell someone? And then they're running game on me.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, like, yeah, this happened to me and that happened to me. I was like, wow, swear down.
Exactly the same thing as you.
Exact same thing, one after another, and I was like, whoa. But Yeah, man. Sometimes I talk to him. He's cool though, man. He's cool. Like literally, just does his thing. He asked me for a few tips and that.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, man. Like obviously, make sure that you try and work on your legs. Don't go too heavy if you can't manage it, but stick with a manageable weight.
Yeah.
And just make sure that everything's comfortable. Make sure you stretch a lot. Because a lot of people go gym, they don't stretch.
No.
Yeah, you got to stretch first,
You
bro.
don't stretch.
You got to stretch first, man. You can't
You
just
know?
go in there, bro.
Yeah, you say that, but he's right.
You don't
What,
stretch.
Man, go in,
Like
go on the treadmill,
a
do a
normal
little
person.
warm up.
No, you stretch, bro. You stretch
You
before you
say,
run.
I hear what you're saying.
Wait,
but
what?
Stretch
Before you run.
before I run.
Before you run.
No, I'm not running. I'm not running thing though. I just run thing. Weights thing. Running. You can run. Just run normal. That's fine. But on the weights thing, I stretch. I do.
Boy.
For everyone's different, bro. I do.
Obviously,
It depends
Me
what you're
personally,
working.
if we were training,
Yeah.
we'll do a little warm up. We'll go into the treadmill quickly.
Yeah.
Just like to bring your heart rate up and that.
Mm.
Jump off the treadmill, do a few dynamic stretches, as you know. Then obviously we'll do the session.
Yeah.
Boom. Then we'll get back onto some sort of like cardiovascular machine again, and then we'll bring the heart rate back down, and then we'll do a static stretch.
Is that you? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Say no more.
Calm.
Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
Where,
I'm not a gym man though, so I'm saying it.
Yeah. Where can
But
where,
even in football though,
Football.
even with football,
yeah, man,
they do the
man don't
dynamic
that.
stretches.
Yeah, man, you'll see that.
Yeah.
You know what? I hear what you're saying. Enough man don't do that.
Do what?
Man, the dynamic stretches. I see guys turning up, good footballers, yeah, but the men are coming up. They're just cold. They got the snood on.
Nah, you
Put the
can't. You
boots
gotta
on.
warm up, bro.
And then their warm up is just a little like I always get like, so when I'm coaching the kids, I always get them to do a warm up stretch before we do any ball work, because listen,
Bro,
one
you need to
week
get the muscles
they
moving,
didn't,
bro. Like
I weren't there 1 week, but they didn't do a lot of the stretches. Yeah, next day these men are ringing me, I can't play. My hammy's gone. This is gone.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do that,
gone.
Football's
My
different,
calf
bruv,
is
like,
tight. So like I was thinking, you man need to stretch. One of the kids in my team, he does yoga. Yeah, bruv, he's one of the biggest guys there. But bruv, man can do all of that. Like he does yoga. So I get him to do some yoga stretches with them.
Yeah.
I let them all pick stretches up.
Yeah,
They all
yeah,
have to
yeah.
copy each other. I like doing it like that.
Yeah,
Gets
yeah,
everyone involved.
Yeah.
But when he does the yoga ones, he's like all moaning, bruv. Because listen, when he's
Yeah,
there,
in position you're thinking, I can't do that, bro. But you got,
But-
Boy.
you have to do it, bro. You wanna?
people think yoga. Listen, before we go, I'm just gonna say people think yoga is easy.
Nah, bro. I see
But
people
I've been
doing
out
something.
of breath doing yoga. Like,
Yoga's not a joke, you know.
no,
Yoga's not a joke. you know.
Yoga's serious.
Like, I
thing,
reposted some woman today,
Yeah.
and if you saw what she did, you would have thought it's normal to do what she did. She did she touched her toes or something.
yeah.
Next thing you know, she went onto her forearms. Then one leg was up in the air. Then she did a handstand on her forearms. The leg was just moving around and that looked like Usher. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he just came back down. And then she just flipped around and did that tabletop thing. And I was like, wait, what?
That was a stretch. That was the yoga thing.
That was her little yoga
Yeah,
flex.
that's.
And I was
yeah.
like, what?
Your
You know
yoga's
what?
long.
You're trying to take me for a punk. I'm trying this. Brother, I've never faced the floor to the ceiling so far in my life, fam. The way I just flipped around like I was doing breakdance. It was peak.
Nah,
Where,
yoga's a different thing, bro. Yoga's
What-
different.
Trust. Where
Yoga's-
can on that note, where can people find your socials to, if people want to get in contact with you for tips, advice? When we put this out, no doubt, the nature of the topic, people will watch it, especially if they're looking for tips on what to do. And
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
personal changes yourself. So if you just let the viewers know the socials?
Yeah, no. So obviously on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that good stuff. Wok.works. WOK.WORKS.
Sick. We'll put it. We'll link it in the video
Yeah.
and on the episode anyway, so people can know where to find it.
Definitely.
Donovan, I'll let you do the socials for Waffletop.
No, do that, man. Do that, bro.
Wake up, man.
Do that, man. Stop being
Wake
slang,
up.
bruv. Just
See
do the
this
thing,
guy.
big man.
See this
Just
guy.
do
Yeah?
the thing,
He's
bro.
too relaxed. He's from South. He's relaxed. He's relaxed.
Big man. What
Waffletop-
does South got to do with anything me
Waffletop
relax, bro?
PC for
Wait,
Instagram.
man.
Waffletop Podcast for YouTube. Waffletop Podcast for Spotify and Anchor. Apple's coming soon as well. They didn't let us on it last time, but we're back. They've said this time
Because
It's
your
happening.
mouth was sour.
It
that's
weren't
why, bro.
even. It was the first 5 episodes of
It's
our
'cause
podcast.
your
Like I said, when we
mouth-
first
you
started,
is your fault,
we was
bro. That's
talking
why.
on a man.
You
basis.
was talking on a crud thing, bruv. You.
Just me.
Yes, bruv.
Alright, cool.
That's why, bruv. The Apple said no.
Make sure you subscribe.
Trust me, bruv.
Smoke-
Bruv. When we finish, just
Yeah.
after.
Make
go
sure
on,
you
go on.
subscribe to the socials. There is another part of this coming out. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to all the socials and follow our guest socials as well. Thanks for watching this episode of the Waffletop Podcast.
Thank you very much.